We did it. We did it. How? 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 Sammy Durham, I love you. I love you, Sammy Durham. Zach Merritt, you are my captain everywhere I go. Captain, heart and mind. Oh, wow. I cannot believe this game with all the odds against us. We were their bunny team. 13 losses in a row to these bastards. 13! 13! Where's Hutto? Where's Hutto to commentate? 13! Yes, 13. But no more. No more. Why? Because this is a new Essendon. This is a new Essendon with heart. Heart. I say. Third youngest team in the comp with top 4 for injuries in terms of games experience lost. And then you add Dylan Shield as a late out on the day. In addition to Setterfield going out with a fractured foot during the week. Yes, we got Ridley back, who of course goes big after we were forced to trade him out. Of course, I own him. This is sort of Ridley I believe that I'm looking forward to seeing. And of course, after we trade him out, he decides to go bonkers. As you can see, I'm just very emotional. Ridley, where was this, bro? Rids, where was this before when I owned you, man? This is what I knew you're capable of. It turns out he was on fire 2 years ago. He got concussed. And from that point on, he was never the same again. He needed another concussion to get him back on track by the looks of things. But, wow. Zach. My word. My plans changed so many times this week. And a lot of thanks has to go to Craig McRae for coming out and saying that, telling us what their plans are going to be for Darcy Cameron, which then made me change strategy and be like, all right, fine. We can wait on him. We don't have to get Darcy Cameron in now. Let's just trade in 2 players who I think are basically bottomed out. Who were those 2 players? Captain Zach Merritt and Rory Laird. These were the 2 ins for this week for Setterfield and Hopper, leaving $500 in the bank. It seemed like it was meant to be. But what a week to trade in these 2 fine gentlemen. And what a week to captain Zachy Merritt. Now I'm on cloud 9. I'm on cloud 9 obviously because of the raging success that these 2 trade-ins were. The raging success of having captain Zach Merritt. The raging success of having watched us beat Richmond. It's all too much. It's all too much for me to handle right now. Of course, having said all that, there are some negatives in the position that we're in right now. And there's also some positives. So it's not sunshine, it's great. Very positive position to be in so far this week. Held on to Wilmot, big score 83. We've held on to Ashcroft 124, big score. We've held on to Chandler an 86. He'll lose some money this week, but he could bounce back and make money in the weeks to come because that 30 will be out of his system. So his break-even that 57 will be out of the system. So He's going to bounce back. He's going to start making us some money again, I think. Okay, Chandler. And he's still a fairly safe on-field option. The problems, though, are that Drury sucks, who went early on. And he could, I don't know, hopefully he's somehow able to hold his spot. But even if he does hold his spot, look what he's capable of. Simpson, subbed out. Charlie Constable, we know who's ever going to play anyway. Baker, still doing Baker things. Matt Johnson was the sub. So things are a bit dicey in terms of cash in on the bank, cash in on the bench. And at the same time, a lot of people traded in Bailey Humphrey. And that is a really big deal. Where is he? Sorry, wrong. Bailey Humphrey. His break-even was negative 59. He turned up. He is now well and truly out of reach. If he's got a 52, he's going to go up 50k. This guy's made 100k in 1 week. Over 100k in just 1 week. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know where this has come from, how this has happened, but it has. About 22,000 people traded in Bailey Humphrey this week, and that was the right call. It was the right call, and I'm going to feel it in the long run. I am. But for now, I'm just going to revel in this positive, super happy feelings that I've got right now with how things are today. Dawson with a 92. I know a lot of people were hoping that he would ton up, but he just didn't get a lot of the pill. And when he did, it was not very effective with it. He felt the full might of the Bulldogs. The only one, other than Rory Laird, everyone else wilted under the pressure that the Bulldogs just heaped on them. They suffocated the Crows. The Crows were really dealt a blow today, and they were given a real reality check. Still, decent score from Dawson. Stewart, 91. Second highest score for Geelong in what was, again, a dour, terrible day for the Cats. Their highest score was on 95 points. That is an aberration. It is an aberration. There's no way you can end up with a Geelong team, lose that much despite being favourites, and have no players score 100 points. He will bounce back. Zeeble, 88. The guy was killing it. Most of that was from the first half. But Aaron Hall, his return impacted Zeeble because Zeeble wasn't like Sheasel, who was playing on the ball and was also sent forward. Sheasel's role was changing a lot during the game. He was all over the place. But Zeeble, who's only playing in the back line, sharing it with Aaron Hall, who got a lot more of the pill, ate into his scoring ability. I didn't watch this Brisbane game because obviously I'm watching our game versus Richmond, and thank God I did. But well done to Darcy Cameron, 83 points. I'm really happy with you, mate. Bont 112. He didn't look right today. It looked like he was playing injured or something. And then there was one point in time where he actually did go off the field to get his left knee checked out. He went back out and kept playing again. But a 112 from Bont, he was certainly gifted a goal late in the piece, which sort of bumped that score up. And of course, Bontempelli classic Bontempelli always gets scaled up at the end of the game with a 112. Clan Oliver, 120. Great score. He's a terrific player. There's no doubt about it. Doesn't matter if you put attention into him. He's still capable of going 120s. Why didn't VC him is a real good question. He is someone that you should be able to VC or see every single week and not have any troubles. But in the end, it was a good thing I didn't. Because if I had VC'd Oliver, I would have taken the score. 120 is my cutoff, and I was not going to turn down a 120. Thankfully, I had VC'd Goulden, who only scored a 96, when I rolled the dice with Zachy Merritt. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! But there's news though that Glenn Oliver was clutching his hammy or a lower leg at the end of the game. He played on, but he's going to get scans, and that's not good. Especially when we look at the state of the bench. It's not good at all. Rory led 145. Sensational to trade him in. Absolute gun. The guy loves to tackle. He loves to hug. He's a lover. He's a lover, not a fighter. He wants to share the love around with everybody and give everybody hugs. Zach Merritt. Speaking of love, I have nothing but love for this man. Nothing but love. What can you say? Captain. Oh, captain, my captain. He stood and led from the front. No Shield, no Parish, no Setterfield in that midfield. He was leading a young brigade, and he ran from dawn till dusk. And that chase down, run down tackle on dusty mud, which led to the turnover, he did it all. He did it all. That was a 200 game, I reckon. Just in terms of sheer impact, Rosie 140 certainly was bolstered up. He got a lot of scaling for that winning goal. 100% he got a lot of score for that winning goal. And, rightfully so. It was the winning goal. Congratulations, Connor Rosie. Sensational. I always said, and I've always said this, and I will continue to say, you're not as good as Butters. And Butters continues to show us why. The guy's an absolute freak of nature. But I'm really happy to have him. I'd love to have Butters, but I can't have too many of those players, that round 15 buy players. That's the only reason why I don't have Butters. Ashcroft 124. Well done, son. Good job. Gawn, disappointing. 74 points, mate. You were just getting beat up. Just getting completely beat up. Couldn't take a mark. It was terrible. I just can't wait to get you in my forward line so I can free up a spot to get English. That's really what I'm waiting for right now. Timmy T, 118. Solid game. Has a goal to go in there to bolster up that score, but he was very solid yet again. Dunks, 153. This is the sort of scoring I was expecting that we would get a lot more often from Dunks, to be honest, but it's always a welcome thing whenever you do it. So congratulations, Dunks. Goulden, 96. I was definitely expecting a lot more than 96. But in this 1 week alone, I'll just say thank you for not doing so, because you gave me the biggest green light to captain Zach Merritt. So Goulden, the ends justify the means for me in this video today. So congratulations. Thank you for sucking. For not having as much impact as I thought you were going to have. The Shees, man, this call could have been more if he converted that other shot on goal in that last quarter. Oh my god. And it would have won them the game. Gee, that was an insane end to their game. Oh, I've never seen an interchange infringement. Ever. Let alone in the last minute of a game to overturn the result. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Kate Chandler, mate, he dodged the bullet. He was in our trade plans this week, if not for Setters getting injured. Well done. Really happy. Got him. You're going to get your points. And Samson with a 58. Very solid. Not bad. 58 points. Reckon was 12. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah, this is my team, guys. I just had to give you guys a quick little update. I'm super excited, super happy, as you can tell. I'm breathless. The adrenaline has been off the charts. It's been a massive, massive night. And I just simply had to just get my love out there for Zachy Merritt. And Laird, yeah, you go all right, mate. You go all right. But Zachy Merritt and us. We freaking won, baby! Let's go, Bombers! It's all about heart. Brett Scott is going to be our next premiership coach. I've said it. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you on Monday.